Three, two, one. All right. Welcome back to This is the Beyond the Ropes podcast. I'm your boy Loso. This my boy Scooter. I mean,
Back
we
again,
here.
back again.
Yeah, we back, man. We're about to go ahead and wrap up Smackdown that just happened. This is actually the first time we're actually going live. So if you see this, we are live on ISOV Photography. That's on their YouTube channel, and then we're also live on Twitch right now, ISOV Gaming. So if you see any of those, feel free to follow, subscribe, comment, do what you do. We also have a YouTube channel. We're waiting for our 24-hour verification right now, so that's why we're streaming to these two platforms for now. But that streaming location will be our YouTube channel, and that'll be there. It's at Beyond the Ropes Pod 25. At Beyond the Ropes Pod 25. All right, man, let's get into it.
Go like and
man.
subscribe, man. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into it. Smackdown. Rated out of 1 through 10. What do you give it?
Man, I'm giving it a smooth 6.5 today. 6.5 today.
6.5.
Reason being,
All
I
right.
feel like the episode was kind of slow today. It made progression. It had its moments, but overall, I feel like you said, it's gearing up for next week. Next week is going to be the big one. So right before the PLE. So about a 6.5.
Right before the big PLE. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the one. I'm gonna say I agree. I would give it I would, at being nice, I would give it a 7, right?
I thought
But
about a 7.
being a little critical, it would be more of a 6. Only because like I have my moments. Of course, like I said, I've been loving what SmackDown has been doing with like underutilized talent. So I love seeing them get a shine, get a shot at, just making a name for themselves on the main roster on SmackDown, which SmackDown is the A-level show. Despite the Netflix thing, like I still think SmackDown has been holding its own. I think Raw kind of shot off after that Netflix thing because, it's Netflix. We're excited. Every episode has to be a banger, which they kind of have been. Like, for the most part, they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Not banger after banger, but they've been good.
They've been good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think
I feel like SmackDown kind of been holding back, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think they probably need to because, like, I mean, you can't go Steam for Steam. You know what I mean? It's the same company. Like, it's
it's the same. It's just different branding, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, you can't go Steam for Steam. All right. So just basically recapping the SmackDown, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. SmackDown, of course, opens with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, coming out to the ring. His dad gets mentioned because they're in Texas. That's where his dad is from. So, the feels, right? And in my opinion, I'm kind of tired of all of this. I'm just a little over the son of a plumber. I'm just kind of over it. Like I love Cody Rhodes. Nobody will ever take away what Dusty did, but I'm kind of just over that part of the whole story, bro.
Agreed. Cody, my boy, Atlanta's on. I'm a rock with my boy Cody, but he gotta lose the dad thing and build off his own now because, like you said, it's not just us. A lot of people feel like he's getting stale with that and attaching his name to his dad. Like, we get it now. That part is done. Like, we know you're Dusty's kid. Now it's like, what are you gonna do for your own name now? So
Yeah, and
that's really what I want to see. I want to see him step it up a notch.
I agree.
That's
man.
all. Just kick it up a notch.
And I don't want to see him cry no more on TV, bro. I'm tired of it.
Hey, leave Cody alone, bro. He had cancer, bro. He wears emotions on his sleeve. Right? He wears emotions on his sleeve, man.
Cried
Let
too
that man
much.
be.
He cried
Let him be
too
great,
much, bro. He's the most
and he a girl dad, man.
Wrestler.
He's in tune. He's in
Nah,
tune
bro.
with his emotions.
Nah,
bro.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But all right. Of course, like they're just having this interview. We just gonna get into the matches, right? Because we already know, like, Kevin Owens issue, Cody Rhodes issue. Like, we're gonna circle back around to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the same thing every week. You know, like Cody Rhodes comes out, Kevin Owens comes out,
This
blah
has
blah
been a
blah blah
very
blah.
slow build up. A
Yeah,
very slow build up.
but I love Kevin Owens in this build up. I
Yeah, I
really
like
do.
Psycho Kev. I like Psycho Kev.
Like Kevin
Delusional
Owens
Kev.
is really like he makes me feel way better than Cody Rhodes does. Like it's
Him and Drew carrying right now. I cannot lie. Him and
yeah.
Drew are definitely carrying right now.
Yeah. He's doing a great job. All right, so the first match, Motor City Machine Guns versus Pretty Deadly. There were some moments in the match that I was cool with, but overall it was okay. Like it was, I give it a solid 6 for a
Yeah, I feel like it
match.
was one of those story building matches. Like I
Yeah.
said, it helped build along the story. You know.
Now I did feel like they let Pretty Deadly go a little bit. Like
Oh yeah,
they
for sure.
they hit
Pretty
a
Deadly always
few
been able to wrestle.
they hit
Like
a few new moves or
no,
just a few like moves. I was like, oh okay,
like
you
I
guys went off.
I got a couple. I got my homeboy. He can attest. Like I like Pretty Deadly when they first got called up because I
Hmm.
was like the little, I feel like the gimmick was all right for what they were trying to do, but then they were winning at first, and then I could see why the gimmick kind of got stale
Yeah,
real quick,
yeah,
and then that's what started to decline. But they not bad though. They definitely solid. Like
right.
they're real solid.
Yeah, I thought the match was cool. You
And
know,
the Motor City Machine Guns are the Motor City Machine Guns.
I think they make
Solid,
everybody look
well-oiled
good.
machine. Yeah, that's what I said. Solid, well-oiled machines. Been doing this in the business for a long time.
Hmm.
That's what they are. You expect that
Yeah,
consistency. So
it's crazy to think that Pretty Deadly were the young boys in that match
right,
because of how old the Motor City Machine Guns are. Like,
that's big facts.
I mean, but yes, they make everybody look good, so it was a great match. But yeah, I give it a solid 6. Of course, Kevin Owens comes out, does his whole thing. We understand the Miz is now on Smackdown. They're
Yes,
stretching this whole Wyatt thing, in my opinion. Um,
they had to give him some new direction, but that's for another day.
yeah,
We're gonna get into that. That's for another
it's
day.
for another day. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Meechin and B-Fab.
Hey man, I love me some Chelsea Green, bro.
I
Like.
love Chelsea Green.
I love the whole gimmick she got going on right now. Just everything about what she's doing right now is chef's kiss, bro. I have
Hmm.
no complaints. Chelsea for president, bro. You know what
Chelsea
I'm saying?
for president.
I ain't got no complaints. You won't hear no complaints out of me.
You gonna hit
Yeah,
the
I really hope she has a good little run, bro. I hope it lasts for a good little minute. Like
yeah.
good 6 months. I want a good six, not too long. I want a nice little 3 to 6 month strong reign of like stuff like this, what she's doing now with all the mid card talent. Like it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. No, I think I mean Chelsea's the veteran. Well, I don't know. Has she been wrestling longer than Meechin? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So I wouldn't
I
even say that.
think so,
But she
but
carries
yeah,
herself in
veteran
that
presence.
4 women group
Hmm.
that worked together tonight as the veteran. So she was great. Um, I'm a little confused at what they're doing with Meechin's character. She twerked today, which
She's been doing that a couple times lately.
yeah, it was a little, I mean, hey, it was cool. It was cool, but it was like, I don't think they ever know the direction they want to go with her, like her character. But you know, I mean, I hear that this is close to who she is like in real life.
Yeah, it is.
So then that
It's
works.
I mean, yeah, she's liking the character, so let it be. But I like BFAB too though. BFAB is really coming to her
B-Fab is
own.
good.
She's definitely growing each week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking I see they're slow rolling her out. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
the same way they did Maxine Dupree.
Hmm.
But I think it's a little better than that because she's actually like giving real competition to go against
She's a little
instead
bit
of like
more
little spot
like,
matches.
yeah, she can story tell in the ring a little bit more. Maxine Dupree is more of a, um, hey, let me show you what I can do. It's a cool move, and like whoever I'm with is going to sell it, and it looks great because you're not expecting it from her, right? Like, but I
Exactly.
think
Yeah.
that might
Yeah.
be also part of the gimmick, so that I think that
Because
Beef
I think
has
she
been
can
doing
go a little
great.
bit. I think Maxine can go a little bit.
You think so?
I think so. I think she could. I think she could wrestle a little bit. Like if they really was like go out there and don't. I think it's really like you said, really part of her character. Like
Yeah.
I don't think she's that bad. I think she's actually pretty straight, pretty solid.
Hmm.
I mean, she was training with Chad fucking Gable, man. Like,
I mean, but was that part of the gimmick?
no, I think she was actually hanging with them and like training with them. Like
Ah, okay,
I
okay.
think
I
she
mean,
really was though. Like
I
getting
give you
the
that. I give you that. I give you
yeah.
that. All right. And then of course the backstage beef because Jimmy Uso challenges Kevin Owens, essentially to a match tonight. So that leaves Carmelo Hayes out of a match.
Hey, yeah. Let me speak on this.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
They keep doing my dog dirty. Trips. We got problems, bro. Stop doing my dog Carmelo like this, bro. He done paid his dues. Bro ain't won a match like straight up, and I don't know how long. I can't even remember. I really, honestly, cannot remember the last time my boy won a match straight up. Not to count out with Braun Strowman.
Hey.
I don't count that as a dub. My boy
Yeah.
needs a solid bit. Like, look how you booking Braun Breaker, bro, and then look how you booking my boy. They was going toe to toe at NXT for the NXT World Championship. Like, what are we doing right now, Trips? Like, for real, bro.
Hey.
Come on, dog.
I think it's all in due time, bro.
I do, but
And then
I
this
just
is
don't like the build. I don't like
I,
this the way they're telling this story. It's just me personally. Like, why he gotta go through the hard times? Like, you know what I'm saying?
this is how I look at Melo, right? I look at Melo as every time Melo gets in a ring with whoever,
Oh
it's
no, for sure.
magic. And
Oh,
like
for sure.
and that's the beauty of it, right? Like he has to lose these matches because he's having amazing matches. But it's all for the ultimate buildup. I see, and y'all can quote me on this now. I see Melo as the king of the ring this year. Straight up. I
That's
see
not
Melo,
a
it fits him. I see
it does fit him.
Melo
It does. I
as
can see it
king of
too,
the ring.
for
That right
sure.
there
Take
elevates
him
him.
off. Yeah.
So all what we talking now, like the losses and like the Braun Breaker being up here, like king of the ring,
And
king of the ring, my
I
man's.
thought about that before too, like last year when I was like thinking about who would be in the next year. But I was like, it's such a long shot. I ain't think, but
Carmelo
now that you put it
Hayes.
in my here, hey, he said it first. My boy Low said
Carmelo
it here first,
Hayes will
man.
be king of the ring this year. If you want to elevate even the king of the ring status, no disrespect to anybody that was king of the ring before, right?
Who
But
was the last person?
and I might be wrong, but I want to say Xavier Woods, but I could
No, that
definitely
wasn't the
be
last
wrong.
person because
That
Nia
wasn't the
Jax
last one. Let me see. Who was?
because
We're
Nia
gonna we
Jax
gonna
was
we gonna we gonna
queen of the ring,
clip
right?
this. We're gonna clip this.
Yeah, yeah.
The 2024 King of the Ring. Oh, Gunther.
See, I forgot. It was my boy Gunther, and I
Gunther,
forgot it
Gunther
was
and
and
Nia
Nia
Jax.
Jax. Yeah,
Yep.
so I knew Nia Jax. I remember that,
Yep.
but I couldn't remember the mid. And my, I'm not even about to get into that with the Gunther thing. I'm gonna save that for Raw. But
Yeah, we
I
got we got we
digress.
got we got some
We
raw to
gotta
talk
stay
about.
focused. Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
stay focused.
All right. Now this right here, this goes to a credit to what you said last week, and I'm gonna give you your props on it. I believe what you're saying because we got an amazing promo from the one and only Charlotte Flair
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
right before the women's segment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hey, Charlotte versus Tiffy, man. I'm starting to see it, man. The stars are aligning,
Hey,
man.
I mean,
And
and
I'm
she's
with
in
it.
the Royal Rumble.
That's what I said, and I'm with it. I'm
Mm.
all for it. I'm all for it.
That right there sounds like the chips are in place to fall the right way. And I definitely agree that, yes, Charlotte Flair, I saw that promo and I said, dang. Yep, he was right. WWE need to hire y'all. They need to hire us, bro. I don't know. Like you got the insight for real. I'm
Hey,
seeing it. King of the Ring, Carmelo Hayes. Watch that.
hey, I'm
That's
with that
happening.
though. I could definitely see it. I
But
can see it.
I see the build up, and the build up can definitely happen. But I love the promo. I love the The whole setup with all the women in the ring. The women's match was pretty crazy.
I think that was my favorite part of the night, to be
Facts.
100% honest. That whole segment between what was it, six of those women?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was definitely the the highlight of the night. And I liked where they put that segment in
Mm-hmm.
the middle of SmackDown to keep your interest peaked.
Oh yeah.
Because I felt like if they had put that at the beginning,
We'd have been
or
too high. We'd have been too
yeah,
high off of that adrenaline and
hmm
that what's next factor. And like they
and
would have
putting that
had
mellow
that.
match in the middle too, right in between. Putting both of those was right there,
Mm-hmm.
was the perfect sweet spot to put those in. So I do give Triple H props tonight for the way he stacked this card and the
Yeah.
way the night flowed.
Yeah.
That's really why I put it at the six. The Graps, not so much. It was a couple good matches, but I've seen him put together better cards Graps wise.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it a six though.
I agree.
Well, six and a half,
And
excuse
with
me.
the women's match, I would really give the women's match. I would give it a 7, maybe a 7.5.
Yeah, that's a 7.5.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match altogether. I thought it was a good match. It was a good match. I enjoyed it just for the wrestling aspect of the match, so I rocked
Right.
with it. The next match was what, Johnny Gargano and Apollo Crews. I mean, this is like one of those filler matches,
Filler, I
you
was just
know.
about to
Like
say it's a filler.
it was one of those filler
Still one of those
matches,
story progressive. That's what I call them. I'm not gonna call them fillers. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna call them story progressing matches. That's what we're
right?
gonna call
Right, and like
them.
I love both of those wrestlers, but yeah, it just wasn't it for me. It was cool. There was some moments, but it just wasn't it. Now of course, got to talk about the next match, was my boy, Tama Tonga and L.A. Knight
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yo, they are
Yeah,
killing that shit,
yo,
man. That
that's
be
his
hurting
thing,
me
man.
weak, man. Both of them.
Tama is a veteran in the game. He should have been here a long time ago,
Nah,
but
facts.
it shows in his character development. We actually got to see the infamous entrance
Hmm.
today, that Triple H was working on, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. Of course, my boy Jacob Fatu,
Pulled out
always
The King Kong
the
promo. Pulled
the
out a throwback for
promo.
he pulled that out for the real ones who've been
He's
following him from
yeah.
the glory days.
Our man say you could be King Kong. I could be Godzilla. You could be King Kong. Matter of fact,
Right?
you won't be neither of them, because I could, like, what? Like,
Cause
snapping,
I'm
bro.
both of
Both of them, bruh. Nah, Jacob Fatu all day. I'm gonna talk about Jacob
Hey man, this
Fatu.
Samoan werewolf thing. That's
Monster,
who I feel like about to have a monster 2025 though.
monster, monster.
I'm just trying to really sit. I've been sitting. I'm gonna let y'all know next time when I really sit down and think about like what's the next direction I think they about to go with this bloodline story. Because right
well,
now it's kind of at a standstill.
I think it gotta be like that, right? Because you kind of have, like,
Well, I ain't gonna
Solo
say
is
standstill or
sulking.
crossroads.
Yeah, Solo is sulking, right? Now,
Yeah,
we haven't seen Roman Reigns in a while, but I think keeping him a little
they
tucked
say.
away after getting the Ulafala, right? I think that's a good thing for now, right? Because then everybody is really doing their own things. The second you put Roman Reigns back in the picture with the Ulafala, you automatically associate him with the bloodline, and doing that takes away opportunities for a lot of people. It gives those people the same opportunity with the bloodline, but it takes away their opportunity. Like what Jey Uso's doing. They're even trying to build up what Jimmy's doing. Like, shout out to Jimmy. Like,